Scene 15. Pran Talk. Pat's delirious state frightens me every passing second. I resist the urge to stomp on the accelerator to take the guy beside me to the hospital as fast as possible. However, my feet shake so hard that I fear I might make the car topple over before he can get the treatment. In the end, all I can do is holding the steering wheel and getting a grip. I look forward and drive at the highest yet safe speed. I squeeze Pat's hand so tightly that I can feel his pulse under his skin. The throbbing rhythm between my fingers bring me some relief. At least he's not sleeping. At least he's here with me. I pull over by the entrance as soon as we've arrived. I open the car door and assist the male nurses rushing in to help Pat get onto the hospital bed. His eyes are nearly shut and the back of his shirt is full of bloodstains. I move the car to the parking lot as the male nurse suggests and sprint after Pat into the ER. The moment the door is closed, I tear up, my heart clenching, sending a sharp pang all over my chest. My hair stands on end as if I'm going to lose someone. I shake away those foolish thoughts and settle on a chair. I stare at my open palms, still feeling the warmth from our clasping hands. I interlock my fingers to fill the now emptier gaps and count numbers in my mind to soothe my nerves. Because someone like me at this moment can only wait. It's past an hour since I've clutched my hands, shaking, in front of the ER. When the doctor comes out, I jump to my feet so instantly that the dizziness makes me sway. To sum up, Pat received 10 stitches and needs a CT scan. He's also required to be admitted for observation due to possible internal injuries beside external ones. The nape is one of the most vital parts, and I know as much. And I know that he's in this state because of no one else but me. Mm. I gasp and turn abruptly to the injured person on the hospital bed. Then I dart forward to him. Pat's eyes flutter open, making me smile. I push the nurse call button, and the night shift medical team comes in to examine and talk with their patient. They sum up everything for me and go over the additional examinations we talked about before. After that, they leave. I see the medical team off and return to the hospital bed. Pat, Pran. Hearing him call my name, I exhale in relief, smile, and reach out to take his hand. How are you feeling? My head feels heavy. It hurts. You got quite many stitches. It's bound to hurt. I'm numb all over. Here, drink some water, I say, raising the head of the bed. I pick up a glass of water, hold it out under his chin, and put the straw to his mouth. What time is it? 5 in the morning. You've slept for several hours. Why didn't you sleep? How could I when you hadn't opened your eyes? Upon hearing those words, the familiar smirk plasters on Pat's face. I let it slide this time and beam, glad that he can still smile at me. When I opened my eyes, I almost tried saying, "Who are you?" I narrow my eyes at him wearily. Has he any idea how I felt for the past hours? But I was afraid you wouldn't play along and dump me. If you didn't speak, I would have dumped you. Cruel. A crazy guy like you deserved cruel treatment. Pat laughs heartily. He shifts a little and winces from the headache. Did you tell Par? His voice sounds hilarious. He's probably imagining his sister crossing her arms with a hostile face. Not yet. Should be worried. Good. Don't tell her, since I just got a cut on my head. My skin is thick like a bull. You used to say that, didn't you? I sigh and shake my head, not in the mood to take his joke. Not funny, Pat. Did you even think about the worst situations? The doctor said you lost a lot of blood. What would we do if we didn't arrive at the hospital in time? I don't want to think about it. Pran, I hate that you always see things like this as a joke. Can you quit the habit of doing before thinking? Pran, at least you should learn to be afraid. I was afraid. I was afraid to lose you. I pressed my lips together, frowning, eyes fixed on his earnest gaze. I feel like crying. Don't you think I was afraid too? Don't make that face. Pat holds my hand. I don't know what my face looks like, but I have an idea, judging from the concerned expression of the guy with no manners. I'm sorry for making you scared. It was my fault. Don't say that. Pat tries to pull me close, but he's too weak to make me move an inch. I lean down to him instead. I want to go home. Can I be discharged now? I shake my head rapidly. No, you need to stay another day for observation. You also get a CT scan, the doctor said. What scan? I won't do it. His voice is filled with panic, learning the unfamiliar words. You have to, in case of internal injuries. You might have a brain hemorrhage. Whoa, no way. I don't want to do it. I'm fine, Pran. Can't you do it for my peace of mind? Can you not make me worried ever again? But, what can I say now after you said all of that? My lip curls up, watching Pat drop his gaze and sulk like an upset kid. Are you hungry? Yes. I'll go down to buy. I'm hungry for you. Come on here. Still in the mood to joke, huh? Someone like you wouldn't stop being a pain even on the verge of death. I won't die easily, at least until you die first. My lips are pressed tightly. I want to smile, but I don't want Pat to be too proud. Just rest, I say, and move the chair closer to the bed. Pat takes my hand in his. I'll be here. I won't let you go anywhere even if you want to. I laugh and just sit there. I nod along when Pat looks at me with his half-closed eyes. I tighten my hand clasp in his and stroke the back of his hand with my thumb. I fall asleep soon after the injured guy is in his dreamland. When the doctor and nurses march into our room, I get up and wake the sleepy, cranky Pat to get a CT scan. Everything goes in regular steps with me staying close as Pat told me to. Who would have thought he'd be scared of needles? When the doctor injects contrast media into his vein, his expression turns dark as if the sky is about to fall. The CT scan takes only 30 minutes, but Pat must feel like it lasts for a whole day. Pat looks strained after the scan, unable to walk on his feet. We have to take him back to the patient room by a wheelchair. As the door is flung open, he grumbles that he feels feverish and goes straight to the bathroom to throw up nonstop. Pat seems so in pain that it worries me. The nurse tell me this is a common complication of the contrast media injection and he'll be better in an hour. By the time the result is delivered, the guy with nothing left in his stomach is in a deep sleep. The scan results is satisfactory. I have a long sigh after the doctor has confirmed that there's nothing wrong shown up on the x-ray film. Pat can go home after a good rest. Seeing how worn out he is, we'll probably leave in the evening. 4 knocks on the door. Very unusual. Why knocking so many times? When I open the door, it's the guy who gave me a call around an hour ago. Still not dead, huh? My best friend's unpleasant greeting makes my lip curl up. My eyes fall on the takeaway food he bought and fail to stifle my smile. What made you decide to visit? I'm not here to visit. I'm here to get my car. Y quickly corrects and slams the food into my hands. I was buying food on the way home, but I bought too much. Here's some for you. Oh, so it's for me. I drag my voice and peer into the plastic bag. And you bought two extra boxes. Don't pull such a face at me, Pran. I'm still mad you hid a secret from me. But you don't look like an angry person. Who says? I'm fucking irritated. Those engineering bunch drank booze like it's water. You lost? Just a little. We'll see next time. I smile a little, feeling something's changing. What? Did you all even plan another round? Y shrugs, not answering. Aside from being sullen, he's so prideful. How is he, by the way? He's alright, just a scan. Nothing to worry about. I see. He's sleeping? Yeah, must be tired. And when he's discharged? In the evening, I guess. I gotta wait until he wakes up. Uh-huh. I'll be off then. I just stopped by to see you. Thanks a lot. I helped you, not him. Yeah, thank you for that. Bye. Hey, won't you take your car key? I stop Y and head to the table to get it, but he shushes me. Use the car to take that dead jerk home. I'll go and get it at your place. You said you came for the car. I'm leaving. I'm in a rush. I grin as Y changes the subject not so smoothly. I nod and watch him walk to the door. Before he shuts the door, he says something that makes me laugh lowly. Oh, and don't worry about the guys. None of us can bring ourselves to be mad at you. Bran! Yes? My head hurts. How? You took a medicine. I turn my head from my work to the person resting on the couch. He's been calling my name over and over ever since we came back from the hospital. But it hurts. It must be bruised. Massage my head, please. I just did for half an hour. Let me do my work. Can I lie on your lap on the floor? Why do you want to lie down here? It's uncomfortable. Rest there and behave. Don't move too much or the sutures will break. Bran! What now? Thirsty. The bottle is right there. I can't reach it. Don't you have legs? I'm hurt. I snort and put down the pencil, relenting, and look at the crybaby. Pat's pretentious, pleading eyes are everything but pitiful. Still, I get up and sit on the edge of the same couch. I pick up a bottle of water, open the lid, and hold it out to him. But the lunatic punk shakes his head, refusing. He parts his lips and waits for me to put the straw to his mouth, like I did at the hospital. I fight the urge to scold him since he obediently got a CT scan. How can my lap be softer than a pillow? It's much more comfortable. I shake my head as Pat smiles so hard because he successfully possessed my lap. He hugs my waist, not letting me get my work done. I stroke his head and massage his temples gently. My eyes land on the slightly trimmed hair by his nape. Why don't you cut your hair? Why? I won't. Aren't you annoyed? I don't like it. It's always been bugging me. I like long hair. It's cool. It's dirty. You rarely wash your hair. I usually tie it up. Super artistic. I don't think you know what artistic mean. It doesn't mean being nasty, you know. I believe it means cool. But I want you to cut your hair. What if girls are smitten with me since I look too handsome after a haircut? You'd be exhausted from getting jealous. Not only you're stupid, but you're also narcissistic. You mean good looking and charming. I roll my eyes and stop circling my thumb between Pat's eyebrows. Go to bed. It's late. You're not healed, so you need to rest. Let's go to bed together. I have to work. I can't sleep without you by my side. I'll bring Shabby to you. Fragrant can't replace you. I sigh. Did you go bonkers after a hit in the head? I'm hurt, Brad. Are you screwy? I'm not in my best condition, so I want you to be near me. Hearing his fake small voice, I purse my lips. Did someone tell him this method is a good idea? Who taught him this false impression? Don't be silly. Get up and go to bed. I gotta work now. What if I can't graduate? I'll help you tomorrow. Can't you sleep next to me tonight? I even got that fucking scan against my will. Didn't you know it was hell? I never felt like dying to that extent. It was like my soul was being sucked out of my body. It was all for your own good. I don't care. I did it all for you. You've gotten more demanding. I just want you to spoil me. I stare at the guy looking up at me from my lap with stubborn eyes and go still. Pat knows he's being unreasonable and knows damn well how pressed for time I am. I don't have time for leisure. I stayed up several nights even with all those basketball practices because my project is due soon. Unfortunately, with this selfish idiot in the same room, my thousand reasons will positively be brushed off. I'll continue my work after he's fallen asleep. With that thought, I nod and give him a resigned smile. Get up then. For real? Will you go to bed or not? I'll work if you don't. I'm getting up! Pat! I shout when the idiot suddenly jumps up without a care about his wounds and condition. Are you crazy? Springing up like that? Oh, it hurts, Fran. You fool! I snarl and move closer to him, my brows furrowed. Let me see. Did the suture split? I push his shoulder to turn him around. Seeing no blood seeping through the gauze, I'm relieved. I pat his back for him to turn around. His smile makes me glower. What's the smile for? My lover's worried about me. How can I not smile? Still being cheeky? I'll smack your wounds and tear them apart. You won't do that to me. Wanna try? You love me too much. You're blushing, aren't you? Shut up. You always frown when you're blushing. Don't think I wouldn't notice. Every time you glared at me in the past, was it because I made you blush? I see you can chat very well. Go to bed alone. I'm gonna work. Hey, I'm just kidding. Pat mutters and grabs my hand. Let's go to bed. I'm sleepy. I narrow my eyes at the jerk. Pat puts on a guilty face and nods repeatedly to beg me to sleep together. I sigh heavily for the thousandth time and start tidying up roughly. Then I turn off the light and take the 3-year-old injured guy to the bedroom. I planned to sneak out to work once he slept, but the cool air from the AC, a warm embrace, and a thick, floppy blanket make my eyelids feel heavy. I lost sleep all day and night to keep watch on Pat and got so tired out from anxiety. As a result, pulling out from the guy's hug is deemed impossible. End of scene 15.